Today we got a brand new reel to look at from Daiwa for 2026. It's a casting reel. This is Ryoga. These round style casting reels have always been so gorgeous to me. I just love the look of them. Definitely got some old school classic vibes. Like I think of the Calcutta from Shimano from, I don't know, 25 plus years ago. I think early 90s, somewhere in there. We see those reels actually quite a bit in the store. People bring them in for new line. And Daiwa had the Millionaire, I believe it was, around the same time there. And they're so gorgeous to me. I don't know what it is about them, but especially these all machine metal ones like, the current Calcutta Conquest and now this new Ryoga. They're so gorgeous. So in this video, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about this reel, all the features, all the technology that Daiwa's put into this reel, and they've put a lot into this reel. We're going to go through all the specs of it as well, and get it in the hand and see how it feels. And we're going to finish up with some scenarios where you might want to consider using a round casting reel like this. All right, before we get into this, guys, please take a second and subscribe if you've not done so already. There's a lot of you guys that watch over and over that have not subscribed. Now it's getting better. We're down to 81.4% in the last 30 days of the viewers are not subscribed. That's down from 86 or 87 or wherever it was. So I appreciate it very much, but let's keep getting that number lower and lower. So please subscribe if you've not done so already. It's a giant help to the channel. And if you like content that we make, fishing gear review type videos, and make sure that you keep seeing our content in the future. All right, with that, let's dive right in. So these round casting reels are something I really don't have a ton of personal experience with, but I'm gonna change that. I wanna get one of these on the water. I wanna put it through its paces, and I just wanna fish with it. They look so good. This thing really feels great in the hand as well. But feature wise, let's dive into the features of this Ryoga. And Daiwa categorizes a lot of their technologies kind of into umbrellas, if you will. So like air drive on the spinning reel side of things, there's the bail, there's the rotor, there's other things that make air drive what it is. And what you've got going on with the Ryoga is hyper drive. Hyperdrive consists of the hyper armed housing, the hyperdrive digigear, as well as the hyper tough clutch. So the hyper armed housing is this all metal design. There's no plastic in any structural elements of this reel. There's plastic right there for the brake control, but side plate is metal. The whole frame is metal. The whole side on this side is metal, metal handle, metal drag control. So this thing is just going to be ultra tough, as well as resist the saltwater environment extremely well. The next element there of hyperdrive in this reel is the hyperdrive digigear. So with this gear, they're saying you get silky smooth precision meshing between the main and pinion gear, and it is silky smooth. We'll get into the full feel here shortly, but you're also getting ultra tough, surface treated, high tensile alloy drive gear and a marine bronze pinion gear. So really good gear selection in there. Very tough design, and it attributes to very smooth feel in the hand. And again, we'll get to the full feel later on in the video, but this thing's butter. And the last element there to the hyperdrive design is the clutch. They just basically improved this thing to make it stronger. It's a metal button as well, so when you go to free spool, you got a tough button, you're not gonna break through that, but it's very smooth to go in there. It takes a little bit of pressure to do it, but it's something that feels like it's not gonna accidentally go when you're casting, break your line, lose your bait, things like that. So improvements there to the clutch, just to make it better and hold up better over time. One other thing about the hyperdrive design is the hyper double support. And what that is, that's support with a bearing on either side of the pinion gear. So this is very similar to Shimano's X-Ship. Same idea here. So they're putting a bearing on both sides of the pinion gear to make sure that the drive gear and the pinion stay perfectly aligned under load, to make sure the gears mesh very tightly so you get all kinds of power and you don't risk damaging gear teeth because the gears came out of alignment. So very nice to see, but you would expect it in a reel like this for sure. Hey guys, real quick, if you want to pick one of these up, there's a link right there to tailwatershop.com where you can get 10% back in store credit on every purchase every day. And this thing's over $100, so it's going to ship for free right to your door. All right, back to the video. So there's the main features and standouts here. Now let's get into the specs. Right now, this reel is offered in two sizes, just a 100 and a 150, and then you have left-hand versions of both as well. The one I've got in my hand happens to be the 100 right-hand retrieve, so all the specs are going to be for this specific model. So this reel has 9 bearings, has a gear ratio of 6.3 to 1. That retrieves 26.4 inches of line per crank. It weighs 9.2 ounces, holds 100 yards of 30-pound braid, has 13.2 pounds of max drag, and this reel is $680. All right, now let's get this thing in the hand and see how it feels. All right, in the hand, we've definitely got a little bit of weight. It doesn't feel super heavy by any means, but it does, I mean, there is a little bit of weight here, but that's kind of to be expected in a reel like this that's all metal, no plastic to any of the structural components. You're gonna have a little bit of weight there to achieve, I mean, a reel that's really this tough. So, I mean, the cranking action is so smooth on this thing. It feels really, really good in the hand. I like the handles too. They're maybe just a hair oversized, but the throw is not super large on the handle itself. So it feels very comfortable, nice rubberized grips there, but I really like the handle and the feel there. The star drags right here, feels normal. Nice little clicks there. Yep, just feels normal there. The cast control knob, this is something that it's a little tight to get to on this reel. They've put little cuts in there to make it a little easier to grip, but trying to maneuver that through the star drag is maybe just a little tricky. That's kind of comes with the territory of a reel like this, but just something to note there. The bail, I mean, it feels good. Clicks hard. It's got a good assist. When you start reeling, it pops up real fast there, so nothing to complain about there. And I like the feel of the actual button itself. So all machined aluminum, just like the whole body. But yeah, it just feels good. The thumb is very comfortable on there. Overall, I mean, yeah, it looks great. I mean, here's the brake control. Again, this is maybe just a little hard to maneuver and use. It's got these little plastic ridges on it that are supposed to allow you to grip it, but it's kind of a two-finger situation. So, I mean, I guess if you got your fingernail on there, you can maneuver it with your fingernail a little bit, but it's got a little tooth right there, so I can, that tells you where you're at. You've got 0 through 20, so you can see exactly where you're at with that little thing. And it's not gaudy. You got to look at it really close to be able to see that, but I like that. It's minimalistic. I mean, just this thing looks obviously awesome. I love the all silver. It's a nice change of pace from something like the Calcutta that's gold, and this thing's gorgeous as well, but seeing it in silver for a similar type reel is just really cool to see. So yeah, feels great, looks great. Now, who would want to be fishing a reel like this, and what is it best used for, at least in the saltwater environment? A lot of people like throwing these types of reels for swim baits. On the bass side, they're very, very popular for swim baits. Some of the heavier, like umbrella type rigs, things like that. People just really like reels like this. So in saltwater, glide baits, things like that, you are a little limited on the amount of drag. I mean, it's 13 and change pounds of drag. So you might have to thumb that. Well, you're gonna have to thumb that in certain situations with larger snook and things like that to give them more heat that you need to bring them in. But people are just very comfortable throwing heavy baits with reels like this, and I think this is a really, really good option. This thing's just so tough. The all metal, the all machined design makes it a really, really good inshore saltwater reel. Even if you don't throw the big swim baits, if you like casting setups to throw jigs and things that, redfish, snook, trout on the flats, I think this is a really, really good option as well. If you're coming over from the bass world and you're really used to bait casting setups and you just like the feel of casting setups over spin setups, this is really something to take a look at. A lot of those bass reels, some of them work well in saltwater, some of them don't. So this thing is very, very capable in saltwater. This is, it's just an incredible feeling reel. I'm very anxious to get it out on the water, but let me know if you have one of these already. If you fish Calcutta Conquest, let me know down below. I want to hear what you think of either one of the reels. If you want to see a comparison between these two reels, because they're very similar in price point and a lot of the features are very similar, let me know down in the comments as well. But appreciate you watching, guys. With that, we'll catch you in the next video.